In the history of these NBA playoffs, only 8 teams have come back from a 3-1 deficit, which is better odds than those down 3-0. Those teams were 0-93. Orlando will focus on fighting back from that 3-1 hole in the Eastern Conference Finals, headed back to O-Town. If the Magic win Game 5, they will become just the 10th team in league history to force a Game 6 after going down 3-0 in a best-of-7 series. That's the backdrop for our look ahead at the Celtics and Magic. Here's Rachel Nichols.
After the Celtics crushed the Magic in Game 3, Celtics fans were so certain their team would sweep, these T-shirts started cropping up all over Boston. After the Magic came back in Game 4, the tide turned, with fears the Celtics were traveling down the same road as the Bruins, who earlier this month took a 3-0 lead on the Flyers, lost Game 4 in overtime, and then ended up losing the series. But as the Celtics headed to Orlando for their Game 5, players such as Ray Allen were preaching calm, promising there's no need to panic, and noting the Celtics played a somewhat sloppy game and still nearly won. Coach Doc Rivers agreed, although he's hoping folks put away the T-shirts for now. As he put it, we made it more difficult for ourselves. But listen, no one said this was going to be easy. In Boston, I'm Rachel Nichols, ESPN.
This the 94th time in NBA history that a team has gone up 3-0 in a series. 84 of those previous 93 matchups ended in either games 4 or 5. Only 9 teams have forced a Game 6 after being down 3-0. The most recent occurrence being the Bulls in the 2007 semifinals. Eastern Conference Finals continue on ESPN. It's later tonight, Game 5 between the Celtics and Magic from Orlando. Boston with that 3-1 series edge. Pre-game coverage starts at 7:30 Eastern. Game time about an hour later. Tip time at 8:30. Our top trio plays begins with Goran Dragic finding Louis Amundsen.
Dragic sets it up. Amundsen. Oh, Dragic with a terrific play.
Second best, Kobe goes lefty off the window, part of his 38-point night.
Able to work his way inside with a gorgeous move.
But second to none, it's Dragic doing it himself, leaving Derek Fisher in his dust, spinning through the paint, switching hands with the finish off the glass.
Dragic on a spin. Oh, no. What a move by Dragic.
Are you kidding me? That was with his right hand. Oh.
Stat sheet stuffer could have been the Suns' bench, but individually, it's Kobe. 38 points, 10 rebounds, and he drained 6 3-pointers. The only other person in the last 2 decades to put up those numbers in a playoff game, Michael Jordan. 39 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 trays in Game 1 of the 92 finals against the Blazers. MJ, Wilt, and Shaq, the only players in league history to have outscored Kobe in playoff history.
I'd like to have a, vodka with him at some point. He seems like a very interesting young man.
You won 12 games this past season. I mean,
Say again?
That team won 12 games this past season. Is that a...
No. And, I never lived in Brooklyn, so, or Newark. I have no at all desire to go back to Chicago and coach the Bulls.
You can end it all. You can get rid of all this talk.
Yes.
If you just say, I will either be with the Lakers or I'll be home next year. Go ahead.
I've always had problems committing.
It's last shot time with Laker coach Phil Jackson responding to ESPN.com reports that the Bulls and Nets have made back-channel inquiries to assess the possibility of Jackson coaching their teams next season. While he put the kibosh on a return to the Windy City, he didn't exactly say no way to Jersey. This amid news that Laker owner Jerry Buss is determined to reduce Jackson's $12 million salary next season. ESPN.com's Mark Stein also reporting the New Orleans Hornets have made a formal offer to to Celtics assistant coach Tom Thibodeau to fill their coaching vacancies. Chicago and New Jersey also considering the man behind Boston's stellar defense. That's a wrap, as our dime is all out of time. Keep up with us on Facebook and Twitter before we exit the call of the night. Thanks for watching. I'm Jim Bassler.
What you want to do. Keep the ball away from Gasol and Bryant.
Standing ovation from the crowd here in Phoenix. Nash works the clock. Down to 5 on the 24. Hill, yes! Grant Hill extends to a 110-99 lead, and Phil Jackson takes a timeout.